guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, so, welcome to another Peter Rambles Books and Bits and things like that. I don't know. I've got a couple things I want to talk about today, and I, am uploading this book haul video for like the 15th time, and I'm not doing a very good job editing it, because you guys know I don't edit. So when you watch the video, my apologies. If you've watched it already, my apologies. I'm learning how to do some things, and it just did not go very well. So anyway, a continued adult learner, let's just call it that. How are you guys doing after Booktubeathon? If you participated, are you having a little bit of a Booktubeathon hangover? Because I know I am. I really wish that I was like getting ready. I was thinking about this last night. I was like, I wish Booktubeathon was starting this weekend because I'm so sad that it's over. But I have so many things that I'm reading, so I'm so excited about it. And yeah, and then my husband came home last night after I made this haul video because I bought like some books. I got some books and I went to the library, watched the haul video. You'll see it's quite a few books. So on my counter in there, if you saw my Instagram picture of how many books I have in my kitchen, which is now doubled that size, and now we're talking 2 rows. He comes in, he goes, "This is a problem." I go, "No, it looks very clean. It looks okay. It's not bad at all." He goes, "This is a problem." I go, "I just need to clean out the bookshelves, I swear. I'll clean out the bookshelves." He goes, "When are you gonna do that?" He goes, "Why don't you do that instead of taking one of your long naps?" Because I take like 2 or 3 hour naps. So I'm getting ready to take a nap here in a second after I finish this video. So anyway, yeah, so you guys that have been asking for my bookshelf video are gonna see it soon. Actually, you know what? Here, look. I'm just gonna take you over to my bookshelf right now since so many people asked to see it. And here you go. I'll just move there's my chair with A and P for Alex and Peter. This is my bookshelf, okay? It is a complete friggin' mess. Do you see this? Mess. Okay, that is what needs to be cleaned out. Hello? Let's just be for real here for a second. Like, when am I gonna read Black Market by James Patterson, okay? Never. So, anyway, hated it. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so that's my bookshelves. And, hi, that was a painting my friend did of me when I was 20. See? I'll show you. I have long hair, because I used to have long hair. Fat Buddha. Okay, so anyway, here you're getting a little tour of my house. Would you like to see? This is a painting that a friend did for me. See? Isn't that cool? All right, and then we're going into the kitchen, and here, let me just show you. Do you guys see these books? Okay, so see those 2 stacks right there? Those are my library books. Those are new books that I received in the mail or I bought. The books in back are the books that have been there. This used to be completely spotless and clean. Alex is not happy about it. He walks in, he's like, we have a problem. And so, I don't know. Maybe we do have a problem. Do we have a problem? Do I have a problem? Do I have a problem buying books? It's so funny because like, I find books and they're so cheap and so I'm like, I have to have them. Or I like the library, like I totally went in there yesterday to return A Single Man. And I was like, Peter, just put in the book depository thing. Don't go inside because you'll end up wanting to get a book. And I was like, no. And then I walked in and they have this whole thing devoted to the musical Hamilton. And so they have all of these like books about like famous like old presidents and generals and stuff. It's very cool, very cool. And which, by the way, if you're a Costco member and you're a Hamilton fan, that Hamilton big book that everybody is talking about and they've showed it on BookTube and everything because everybody's obsessed with Hamilton. I'm not a big musical person, I have to be honest with you. Like, that's the one gay gene I did not get. I don't know why. I used to love them when I was growing up. I loved like Oklahoma, My Fair Lady, Annie. Who doesn't love Annie? I have the little doll that has Sandy in the pocket down in the basement. I'll have to bring it up and show it to you sometime. The sun will come out. But anyway, so I was in Costco yesterday looking for a book, but all their books are so old. And they had that huge Hamilton thing, and it's like $14. I was like, this is a total steal. Because probably nobody in Costco, because it's all like 90-year-old people. No offense if you're 90 watching my videos, but anyway. They're probably not going to be buying the Hamilton Special Edition pictures of all of the musical and everything like that. But it's very, very cool. I looked through it. And the thing is that I probably will see Hamilton because I see all of the musicals when they come out. And I get very, very excited about it. So, yeah, I need to, like, I got tagged in, like, a Hamilton, like, tag video, and I was like, I don't know anything about Hamilton. I really do like that guy, though, that directed it and wrote it. I think he's awesome, and he is very supportive of the LGBT community. So, okay, enough about Hamilton that I know absolutely nothing about, other than what I've seen on BookTube, which is a lot. So that was what my husband said when he came in last night. He was like, NASA, we have a problem. And I was like, I swear, I'll clean out the bookshelves this weekend. And he was like, okay, this weekend. The thing with Alex is, if I say this weekend, that means this weekend. That doesn't mean 2 years from now. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get to where I'm at with my books and what I'm reading. So, about 3 months ago, Jim Provenzano sent me his book of short stories, 40 Wild Crushes. You guys know I've talked about this a lot on here. He is a Lambda winner, multiple Lambda nominee. Lambda is an award they give out every year for like the best in LGBT fiction, nonfiction, memoirs, everything. They call them the Lammies. It's huge, you guys. For some of you that like young adult fiction, David Levithan has won. Benjamin Alir Sayens has won for Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I always find great things on there because it's things that you wouldn't normally expect. So let me just tell you, going into this book of short stories, from the cover, if you can see, which I love very different art, and there is an artist named Zach Crane, and I love his work, and he does kind of like caricatures of pop culture. Like, this reminded me of that. I would probably own this, maybe not so lustful as all that in my house, but like this kind of painting. A lot of people said they loved it, so it is beautiful. And if you want to know who the artist is, cover art is by Kenny Mincher. So yeah, it's gorgeous, Kenny. But I went into this expecting it to be very, very sexual. And it wasn't. I mean, it was lust. It was a lot about lust. But it was also mostly nostalgic about a man looking back on his life. There were some very, very moving stories. Honestly, I gave it a 4 out of 5. There were some very, very moving stories. There were some stories that I loved and that I just, like, had to put the book down afterwards and kind of think about it. There was one about a boy in this apartment growing up. I don't want to tell you guys anything about it because if you like LGBT fiction, you should probably get this book. If you like short stories, try it as well. There are some very sexual scenes in this. There was a whole story about this kid in his freshman year in college that's doing like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it was so funny because that was like at the time, that was probably a little bit before my time because when I was like a freshman in high school, we used to go to this theater in Indianapolis called the Irving and go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and everybody would dress up and throw bread at the stage and stuff like that. If you guys are like way young, you wouldn't remember that, but I think they do that actually in Perks of Being a Wallflower, the movie. I don't remember if it's in the book, but there's a whole thing about that in here that I absolutely loved. Then there's one about a guy that like works for a theater company. That one was great. There's one about a funeral that I really, really loved. The last one, which is probably the longest, is called Tractor Pull, and it was my least favorite, which is interesting, but it's very, very sad. And I think I just wasn't in the mood to read something sad last night, so yeah. But I finished this. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was excellent. You can go to Google him, Jim Provenzano, and it's Provenzano, or go look at my Goodreads, and I have it on there. Yeah, so it's awesome, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, the next thing that I am buddy reading with Philippe, and I'm just kind of giving you guys an update of what I've read in the last 24 hours because I have all these other things that I have not touched. So I am reading With Malice by Eileen Cook. Okay, now I had heard so many good things about this. Philippe said, how about if we read it in 24 hours? And I said, on the heels of, I really hate to when books are so boring and basic, but whatever. I said, how about on the heels of Booktubeathon, we give it till Sunday, because I need some time. And I'm still kind of sick, as you can see. I need a TLC, baby. Thank you. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay, so I started this last night. It is a super, super easy read. I'm on page 54, and I read that or 52, and I read that in like a half an hour. So I probably could get this book done in one setting, and to be really honest with you, I just kind of didn't really want to. I'm not that taken with the story. I don't know what to think yet. I can't tell if she's a very, very good writer, and she's setting it up for us to mistrust or distrust the main character, whose name is Jane, or Jill. Her name is Jill. Or what, or if it's just a murder mystery kind of thing. So what it's about is this girl that wakes up and she basically has been unconscious in a coma, not a coma, but she's been unconscious. And she was in a car accident and she doesn't remember the trip that she was on for the car accident. I'm being very vague about this. And she doesn't remember being on the trip at all. Like, she remembers like 6 weeks before that. And so yeah, it's, and then, well, this is in the synopsis for the book, but she's accused of killing her best friend, Simone. And Simone's very wild and she's very good, but you can't really tell yet who really is the wild one and who's not. And it's interesting because the different perspectives of the different characters lead you to believe different things. So the mystery is going to be what really happened in Italy is going to be the story. So, but she's kind of a bitch, and there's a lot of like label dropping in this book, like Rolex watches, Coach purses, which, I mean, you know, and then, I mean, it's interesting, like her mom's Mercedes. I don't know if she's supposed to be kind of a snot, but she comes across as a snot. And she talks about her dad being very label conscious, but she's very label conscious. So she can't remember something like the name of, like, she'll say the place to go. Oh, she's had like a brain injury. So she'll talk about like, I don't remember what we're talking about. The place that you go with students and teachers and books. And her mom's like, school? She's like, yeah. But then she remembers like a Coach purse and a Rolex watch. I'm like, I don't know if anyway, I don't know. I'm going to give it a try. I think it's a fun summer read so far. It's not bad. There's nothing offensive in it. I mean, you know, it seems developed well. There's kind of like some things interspersed in here that are like the testimonies of other people, like letters that were written, and that kind of was really interesting to me. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get a big part of this done tonight. So that's where I'm at. Maddie and I are supposed to be making our video on Thursday. We were supposed to make it on Sunday, but neither one of us did it. So we're supposed to do it on Thursday because she goes back to school next week, About Me Before You, except for that her mother is leaving for Vietnam on Friday, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. We may have to wait till she gets back from Vietnam. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you about the readathons that I have coming up in August so you guys can look forward to this. I am not gonna link all of these people below. When I talk about the readathon or the buddy reads with them, I will do it. Like Philippe is obviously the YA reader. I've linked him 50 times. If you want to know who he is and you haven't found his link, ask me in a comment and I'll let you know. It's the YA reader. We're reading with Malice together. We're going to do another book in August. Okay. Philippe doesn't know this, but we're probably going to do a book every month for the rest of our lives. Okay, so just get over it, Philippe. Anyway, also, if you want to go see Philippe, he got a new haircut, so you can check that out. I need to get a haircut. Oh, I just did last week, but you guys didn't even notice, did you? Somebody noticed, though, that I trimmed my beard, which I need to do again. All right. You know what? Somebody commented in my comment section. They said, you're a bit rambly, but I subbed to you anyway because I love your videos. And I thought, honey, how many videos did you have to watch before you figured out I was a little rambly? I mean, people are obviously either going to like my style or they're not. I mean, it's not like, you either love Chelsea Handler or you hate her. I mean, it's kind of like that. Like, I'm either people are going to be taken with me or people are going to be like, that is nuts, crazy. And you know what? I appreciate that. It takes different folks or different strokes for different folks. Okay, so here are my buddy reads. So Philippe and I are doing, with Malice right now. And then Shayla and I are going to be doing a book. We're going to announce it on August 1st. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing with that. Ashley, Shannon, and I are doing David Levithan's and Nina LaCour's You Know Me Well in August. RJ at RJ Reads and I are doing a mystery, and we've picked The Widow. I'm not sold on that idea yet, RJ, though, so I think we need to talk. And then Nathan and I at Nathan James are doing The Giver. Tons of people have commented on that and said that they love The Giver. So James, I'm super excited about, or Nathan, I'm super excited about that. And then Rob at Bob's and Books and I are doing The Great American Whatever. I can't remember who the guy is that wrote it, but it looks excellent, and I'm super excited about that. Casey at A Basket, Casey Reads. Casey, I can never remember your channel name, but everybody loves you on my channel, as they love you on your channel. She and I are doing Are You Ready? Ready Player One, which has gotten tons and tons of attention on BookTube. I'm super excited about reading this book, you guys. And then Graham and I are doing, his name is Mega Man Chief Fan. Why can't you guys just have names like Graham's Books or Casey's Books or, I don't know, like Nathan James? I can handle that. But anyway, it's just like, you guys, it confuses the hell out of me. They're cute names. I mean, my old name in my old channel used to be Pimo Vision, P-E, Peter, M-O, Mon, Pimo Vision. I thought it was real cute, but nobody liked it. Okay. So yeah, and then in August, we're also doing the Outsiders class about S.E. Hinton. A lot of people have asked about that. I've gotten, oh my God, like 6 emails today. People wanting to do the Chuck Palahniuk class and the Salinger class. Okay, so the Outsiders were buddy reading all of us, you guys. So go get your Outsiders together in August. And I think I'm just going to leave it the Outsiders, and maybe that was Then This Is Now if the Outsiders goes good. And then In September, I am doing the Chuck Palahniuk class. We're starting it September 1st, so get ready. I'm going to send out the reading list and also post it on my blog and on Instagram. And then in October, oh my God, I'm so excited. Graham and I at Mega Man Chief Fan, you guys have to see, I keep on checking my notes, are doing the collected works of J.D. Salinger. So, get in queue, watch my videos to keep up. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you think that I'm worthy of that. So, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.